Hey Watus, hope mko poa. When you see me here, you just know that it is FYI with Tata, a channel where we live, laugh, and love at the same time. Mko aje? Hope mko fiti. Nimewahata. Mazee, hope mmekuwa poa. Now sijui, I don't know what to say because nimewamiss. Today we are having a very interesting topic, and this is something that a lot of people have asked me about it, and I decided, why not? Let's have this topic done. And well, here I am. We are going to talk about dealing with aftermath of delivery as a woman or as a man. You're married, your wife just delivered a baby. What are the aftermaths? You're a mom, you're a new mom. What are the aftermaths? What are the things that you're going to deal with after delivery? Well, let's start from the day that you conceived, the day you realize that, good news, I am pregnant. From that time, all along up to the last month, which is the 9 month, your body has been having different changes. And the first change is your body becomes big, your nose becomes big, you're now having milk, your body changes a lot because now it has to accommodate this new creature. And you're there as a man, I believe you tend to notice that your wife's body is also changing. And therefore, what you need to do as the husband or as the partner is to support them throughout these changes. Don't leave. Don't think that now she has become too big, you now want to disappear. Don't leave. Stay. Because this is your baby, this is your woman. And men who walk the journey of pregnancies with their wife, kudos to you because you're really doing a good job. Now, the baby is here. We are all waiting for this bundle of joy. We are all waiting for this baby to come. We are all waiting for this new guest to arrive in our families. Time has come and the baby is now here. What happens? What happens? There is a lot that happens in a woman's body, and I believe also the man gets to experience these changes. Now, delivery day has come. You've delivered your baby. So for a whole 9 months, you didn't experience the bleeding and all those things, if you are lucky, because there are those who experience bleeding in the first 2 months or in between the pregnancy. But let's assume your pregnancy was all smooth and you've done the delivery, and now you've been told you're good to go, you've been given a good clean bill of health, a good health whatever, you've been told you can go home, you've been discharged. If this is your first baby, of course you have not experienced how to deal with a newborn. Of course you don't know how to do, even if it's not your first baby, the second, because every baby has their own experience, and every pregnancy, every delivery has its own experience, and it is different. So you're there, you've been discharged, you've been told, go home, you are okay. Now you get home. There is a lot of changes that you're going to experience and see as a woman. And you as a man, I believe you're going to notice these changes. Okay? So you're there, you're home. The very first change that you're going to notice is now your breasts are much fuller and they are dripping. You never used to see your breast wet. They were always dry, and now they are dripping. They are dripping somebody's meal. They are dripping somebody's food. So you as a man, you're surprised because now ulikuwa umezoea labda kucheza nazo, but sasa haiwezi cheza nazo kwa sababu ni chakula ya mtu. So that's the first change that you're going to experience. And as a woman, the nipple, the breast milk comes with a lot of sometimes pain because you are going to experience cracked nipple. Haka kamtu kananyonya kana kuvuruta. It is something new, something that you've not experienced before. So sometimes this can be stressing for a woman because it is something they have not experienced before, especially if it's the first baby. And when you experience cracked nipple, the best thing that you can do is oil them. Get some aremis, get some oil, get some mafuta that can make them be oily, that are also baby friendly, so that you will not experience the pain in the cracked nipples. So once you use the aremis or oil, you're going to experience the softness in the nipple, and therefore you're not going to experience the pain during breastfeeding. Mhm. The second change that you're going to experience in your body is the hormonal imbalance. Remember, when you are pregnant, your hormones are high, they are mixed, they are all over, and now you have delivered, and the hormones are now starting to stabilize. So there are some things that were annoying you when you are pregnant, and now you're starting to like them. There are some things that you liked when you're pregnant, and now you're going back to your normal being, and now you're no longer liking those things. So the hormonal imbalance will be like putting you off at some point, and you're like, this is not what I expected, or this is not what I like. There are some scents that you liked when you're pregnant, and in your normal life you never liked them. That is the work of the hormonal imbalance. So now that the hormones are starting to stabilize, you start feeling, this is not what I liked. I no longer like the star salt smell, because you liked it when you're pregnant. Because of the hormone changes, you start feeling bad. No. The other thing that might change is you might start experiencing hair loss. Yes. During pregnancy, the estrogen goes high, which helps in the growth of the hair. You find that when you're pregnant, your hair is much fuller, much stronger, very beautiful, and now you're like, aha, you have delivered the baby. And 2 weeks, 3 weeks after delivery, you start to realize that when you comb your hair, it is dropping off, it is cutting off, it is no longer fuller, it is no longer shining, and you start feeling bad. This is the work of the estrogen, because now it has started going back to its normal levels. It is no longer high because you have already delivered, and you start experiencing the hair loss. Embrace it, because this is the part of the journey, the part of motherhood, and you don't have to feel bad about it. And men, if your wife start feeling like they are going down, their self-esteem is going down because they are having hairline imeenda, ukideliver, you start breastfeeding, the hairline inaanza kupotea, inaanza kukatika, and you don't have to feel bad. And as men, your work is to support this woman. Tell them that everything is going to be okay, because these changes tend to be a lot for a woman to handle. And another thing that you may experience after delivery is the bleeding. This is common sense, that immediately after delivery there is going to be bleeding. Well, the uterus takes around 6 weeks to heal. Yes. And that means you will bleed. Immediately after delivery, you will bleed, because where the placenta had attached itself, when it is removed, it remains as a wound. You see the way you have an open wound? So once the placenta is removed, it is bound to be bleeding until it is healed. And mamas, let me warn you, after delivery, don't use a tampon. Don't be tempted to use a tampon, because sometimes you're not so healed, and you need to heal. So using a tampon might also go in and hurt you. Just use a normal pad until things are okay. You're going to experience something called lochia. Is it lochia? Something? This bleeding that goes from bleeding, now you start experiencing light bleeding, pinkish, like that, changing in different ways, until now you dry up. And after 6 weeks, or before 6 weeks elapse, ensure you're not being involved in sex. Men, this is for you. Before 6 weeks end, please give your wife time. Let her take care of herself. Let the uterus heal. Let that area heal, because sometimes the women also get to be stitched after delivery. Sometimes after delivery, there are women who tear and they get to be stitched. So imagine she's trying to heal this wound, she's trying to heal these stitches, and then you're there telling her you want sex. Do you think she's going to give you the best? Of course not. And also, imagine the tearing. Some women experience very big tearing, and that means that ile kushonwa sasa inakuwa iko juu sana, the pain. Other women deliver through CS, so imagine the wound. Na wewe unataka kuenda juu kujigijigi. You want to jigijigi this woman with her wounds. Please give her time. In 6 weeks, she'll be okay. If it was a normal delivery, if it is a CS delivery, it may take longer because of the wound, but give her time to heal. Hii kitu ihami, bado ni yako. Take time, tell her it's going to be okay, take care of her, don't harass her. Okay, and women, immediately after 6 weeks, visit your gynecologist. Let them give you go ahead, and the go ahead means let them install or let them give you the best family planning. We also don't want you to get pregnant when your child is less than 2 months. So ensure you get to use a contraceptive after 6 weeks or before going back to your normal sex life. Are we together? We don't want you to get pregnant. You're still trying to breastfeed and getting pregnant. Okay. Another thing that comes with a newborn baby or after delivery is the late night sleeping or no sleep at all. Because sometimes you can get a baby who is affected by colic, so they are not giving you time to sleep, and you feel like your world is going to crash. You feel you're so sad. You wonder, this angel came to start disturbing my peace. How can I deal with this baby? And let me tell you, you need, as a man, you need to be there for your partner. Because imagine she has not slept during the day. Imagine she has not slept during the day. She has been dealing with this baby. She has been dealing with all these things. And then you come at night, you still want to disturb her. You don't want to give her peace. It can be hectic. Be there for your partner. You can come up with a strategy whereby as much as you're going to work tomorrow, you can help her with the baby like for 2 hours as she rests, and then you also rest for the rest of the time so that you can be able to wake up early the next day and go to work. You just need to come up with an agreement, a mutual agreement to make things work out for both of you, because you don't want to leave your partner dealing with the baby alone or dealing with these post delivery issues alone. Be there for her. Okay. There is another thing that is called a painful cramps after delivery. You have delivered your baby, you experience the labor pain, you experience all those things, but then again, when you're breastfeeding now, your uterus is contracting. And sometimes the contraction can be very painful, especially when you're breastfeeding. I don't know which hormone is that. There's a hormone that is released during breastfeeding that also makes the uterus contract, because after delivery the uterus is big, remember it was carrying a baby. Now it goes shrinking until it gets to its normal size. Okay, and for this to happen, the contractions happen slowly. So sometimes you may feel that you're feeling cramps when you're breastfeeding. Okay, so this is a normal thing, and the best way to deal with this is just give yourself time to deal with it. Don't be angry at yourself. You are a woman, and being a woman is a blessing. Okay, and now the last thing that happens after delivery, which is very sensitive to women, sensitive to their partners, is called postpartum depression. And this is one thing that most people don't understand what happens. This is one thing that most people don't know, that it gets to affect them. It is somehow a mental health condition. Now, imagine you're there struggling with your baby. Your baby is crying. You don't have anybody to help you. You don't have people to come and tell you that things are going to be okay. You're stressed. Dealing with all these issues about the changes of the body, the changes that now you have someone else who is crying every now and then, it can be hectic. And if you don't get help, men, that's what I'm telling you, be there for your wives, sisters, brothers, mothers. Be there for your siblings once they deliver, because it is not an easy journey, especially because this is something new, some new experience that they are having. Now, once you realize that these emotions are overwhelming you, and it is becoming too much now, your mental health is disturbed, just know that you're having postpartum depression. And this is something that should be taken to a professional as soon as possible. Because first signs of a postpartum depression is this woman tends to be aggressive. They don't want to see this baby. And I know most women have suffered this, only that they didn't know what it was. And postpartum depression can be very tricky, because before you understand that your partner is not okay mentally, you've dealt with a lot of issues. And therefore, as a man, you need to ensure that you're there for your person. And anytime you notice a slight change in her attitude, how she's dealing with you, how she's dealing with the baby, talk to her, ask her, are you okay? How are you feeling about this? And if now it gets out of hand, ensure you take her to the hospital. Let the professionals deal with it. Because delivery is no joke. It is easy for one to lose their mind, because number one, the changes in the body. I'm now fat. Remember, maybe I used to be small. I'm now big. I'm bleeding. I'm having nipple pain. I'm having cramps. You have a lot of things to deal with at the same time. And if you don't get help, it can get worse. So if you notice that there is any signs of postpartum depression, ensure you seek professional help so that your partner can be okay. This is a call to both men and women. If you realize that your relative or your friend is pregnant, be there for them during the pregnancy journey. And when they deliver, be there for them even more. Because having a newborn can be very tricky, and it's something that can cause you to even become mentally unstable. Because imagine you are not used to having this small human being crying yeah, yeah, every time. But now you have her, you cannot sleep. You have to take care of her. You don't know how. You're also a new mom, you're a new dad. And it is very important to be there for each other. If you have enjoyed this video and you would like your friends to also come and learn something, ensure to like, comment, share, and invite them to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because here is where you get to learn a lot of things that most people don't tell you about. Until the next one, adios.